Welcome to Fit to Be Real.
And a little extra.
We're getting into fitness today.
We are?
We are.
Are we gonna hit it or quit it? I have so many things I'm gonna say today with the word hit in them. You have no idea.
Wow. We are going to hit it, and I would like to quit you. I can't
And quit you.
What is that? That's a movie.
Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, God. Same.
Samesies.
So we are talking high intensity interval training.
HIIT.
Or, Tabata, right?
Mhm.
Anything like that. So classes that you may go, oh, absolutely not for me, because you have no idea what's going on. We're going to help you feel a little bit more comfortable about it and give you the one-on-one on why it's really important.
And there are so many benefits and modifications to these types of classes that if you think it's not for you, it actually is very much for you, and it can be all levels. So we don't want you to be afraid of it. We want you to hit it.
I think we're all afraid of that.
And then quit it.
Yeah. No, don't quit it. I also would like to say to the woman who drove past me on Morton Avenue in Morton, Pennsylvania yesterday that said, I love your hair, it's so pretty. Just like that. I hope you're having a blessed day.
Stop. Somebody did that to you?
She had her head out of the window driving. I don't know how she was driving straight. I'd crossed the street with Pepper.
Or you were walking.
I was walking, and I had showered. Everyone's complimenting
I
my
know.
hair because I've showered.
And she actually did her hair.
The bad thing is now you know when I don't shower. But she did. She was like, I love your hair. It's so pretty. And she like sung it, but was driving. So if you can visualize that. And I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. I like won an Oscar. I was like,
Did you say like, oh my gosh, look at my roots?
rude.
Or don't look at my roots, but thanks.
No, I would have been like, if I was going to do my normal, I can't take a compliment. It would have been like, thanks, I showered.
Yes.
But it was so fast and quite literally drive by that
Yeah.
I just was like, oh my God, that was so nice of you. So if you're out there, thank you.
She hit it and then quit it.
Thank God she didn't hit me. But yeah.
And your hair did actually look good yesterday.
Yeah, it's over. It's a one day
It's
thing.
a one and done.
It's the moment I shower and then it's over. So let's get back on track and get into it. I'm Victoria.
Hey guys, I'm Carly. And I'm back, baby. No more voice deepening for me.
But mentally, she's not back. Vocally, yes. Mental, no.
My voce is great.
Oh my gosh.
I can't wait to talk about HIIT.
So we did, as CFIT, we did HIIT via, or all through COVID.
I mean, we did it before then.
We did. But I think of it, the fondest times of our HIIT experience was outdoor.
Yes.
For 45 minutes straight, except where you're going to hear that you don't have to do it for 45 minutes. If you're going to do certain time increments, you could do it for 30 minutes. But we did it for 45 minutes outside, freezing cold, scorching hot, and everybody showed up for HIIT.
For 2 years.
Everyone.
Because it's not easy, but it's easy to travel with. Like this type of class, if you have a timer and you have a body, you can do HIIT.
That's actually all you need.
You don't need to be coordinated. You don't need to dance. And, we were outside on a field.
Yeah.
So it was very easy to burpee or punch or, do those kinds of movements. And so people came out for it.
Consistently. And we have now integrated it into our cardio kickbox class. We call it Kick HIIT. So you do some cardio dancing with kickboxing, but we incorporate HIIT and people love it because it's a do what you can do within the time frame. Just like what you said, as long as you have a body, even if you have injuries, because there's ways that you can get through whatever the motion is on your time within the time frame and on your level of intensity.
Right. So just like I said, if we're doing burpees and we have a 20-second time frame, you get one burpee in 20 seconds. You get one burpee in 20 seconds. It's up to you. It's not like following a line dance or anything.
Right.
So it's completely your level at all times.
And I like it that there's a progression. If you consistently do HIIT, whether it's on your own or with us at CFIT or wherever you do it, you can see over time how much you get better.
Mm-hmm.
So within that 20, let's say it's a 20-second active increment where you're supposed to move for 20 seconds and you only get one burpee in the first month that you're doing HIIT. Well, month 2, oh my gosh, I can do 3 now because you kept it consistent and you are trying and you're working and it's something that's working for you. So,
well, I don't want to scare anybody off by saying burpee first because that's where my mind goes sometimes. But there are so many.
Is that where your mind goes sometimes?
Right to burpees.
No wonder everybody hates you. Just kidding. Everybody loves Grace.
No, honestly, I taught kick HIIT the other night and I did a little more kickbox than HIIT. And they did not like me very much. It was a lot of cardio, a little less HIIT. And they were like, bring back Victoria. And I was like, no.
I am way easier for those of you who need to know.
No,
it's true.
Because they liked the HIIT.
Because the HIIT doesn't have to be jumpy.
Right.
And we'll get into that. So we have a whole bunch of
Wait. I'm going to stop you there. I want to get back to the burpees. HIIT does not mean burpees. I think people misconstrue like I can't do HIIT because there's burpees and you're up and you're down and you're left and you're right. No, there are so many different kinds. There's weighted. There's, just like we said, Tabata. There's so many different kinds. So don't let the word burpee throw you off. There are, months we don't do a burpee.
Right.
So just getting that out there.
And also, you don't have to do burpees if we're doing burpees. We have a lot of people that just do squats. Because they know their limits and they know where they want to push and they know where their body physically is telling them that they can't. So you can always do that. But when it comes to HIIT, a squat's always a squat, a push-up's always a push-up, a burpee's always a burpee. And there are ways to modify.
And like at CFIT, there's under the fence, there's double pull.
There's over the fence.
There's over the fence.
There's put on your sweater.
Put on your sweater.
Take off your sweater. These are all dance moves that we just make our own names to.
That we did this morning.
And a lot of people get confused because you're like, where's the fence? Where is the fence? What kind of sweater? Is it a turtleneck?
It's in Carly's mind. All of these moves are in Carly's mind.
And you just have to know that put on your sweater is a lot similar to shampoo.
Yes.
Shampoo your hair and put on your sweater. Very similar, very different, but very similar.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, that's different. But here we go.
So, first of all, we have to explain how HIIT works.
Yeah, go for it.
HIIT is short increments of time followed by short increments of rest time. So the way that we do it at CFIT is a 20-second increment of active movement. So let's say that's jumping jacks. 10 seconds, you breathe. 20 seconds, you do those jumping jacks again. Push it as many jumping jacks as you possibly can. Breathe for 10 seconds. So it's a short window to breathe and a short window to push as hard as you can.
It's a burst. It basically is a burst of energy for 20 seconds.
High intensity. The intervals are the short time frames training because it should be consistent and you should do it over time. And that is where the stamina gets boosted.
I like to think of it as the hills and valleys. Like if you think about it in your mind, HIIT goes up the mountain and then you come down the mountain and breathe. And then you go up the mountain and then that's the entire class.
Yeah.
So that you're constantly moving, constantly breathing. And that's where the stamina comes in. Like your endurance will get longer, even though HIIT does not have to be that long.
No, 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Not a long time. It's little bell curves. So benefits of HIIT, number 1, improves your stamina, which is exactly what I said about 5 seconds ago.
I already said it.
Boom. I'm amazing.
She hit it and quit it.
The stamina.
I'm sorry. I can't stop saying
I
it.
need you to stop, actually. I can't look at you. Stamina is endurance. It's following a progression. Day 1 is going to feel different with consistency than day 10, day 15, day 30. So building your stamina is your ability to continue the movement and push to your limit within the 20-second time frame. So it's it's your aerobic capacity. That's what stamina is. And that's cardiovascular. And that is heart health. That is, we're going to get into all the actual physical health benefits of it. But stamina is a big one.
Number 2, it increases your strength. And just like Victoria said, you will see if you could not do, our favorite example is a burpee in month 1, maybe you can do 1 in month 2 and you will see how it increases your strength. It increases your muscle and you will feel stronger. I mean, there's no doubt. No one has ever gone to HIIT consistently and said, man, I feel weaker.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's hard and you feel exhausted afterwards. Well, you should feel exhausted, but you are gaining strength. And there's no denying that. And a lot of the times it's complete body weight. It is no actual weights. You can use weights. Absolutely. Just like in Tabata, which is very, very similar. But it's a lot of the times it's just body weight.
This is one that I think everyone gets excited about. You'll burn lots of fat during your workout. Why, you say?
Yeah, why?
Those little mountains, hills, and valleys or bell curves that we were talking about, it reportedly burns 13 calories per minute by pushing as hard as you can in the active and giving yourself the short increments of recovery time. Because believe it or not, rest and recovery is not just to catch your breath. It is for your muscles to fully adapt to what you're doing, take a second, and then be ready to push harder the next time or just as hard the next time. So recovery is a big part of the fat burning zone as well.
Yeah, and the first time I ever heard this was from our brother, who would always tell us in a workout, push to failure, push to failure. And I'm like, no, I don't want to fail. Who wants to fail? But that's not what that means. It means push as hard as you can until you can no longer.
Yeah.
And then take a rest and then do it again. Yeah. That's all it means.
And the rest is so that your body's like, okay.
Yeah.
And then ready to go. So because you can't do anything sustained that hard, then you're not doing it that hard. If you can sustain it for however long and you're like, I can have a full conversation, or I could do these forever. These are so nice. I'm so good at this. No, you're not pushing as hard as you can.
And we always say you can tell without a watch if you are having a good workout, if you cannot hold a conversation during your workout. If you can hold a conversation, it's not hard enough.
Right.
You cannot speak during your workout. You don't need a watch. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Next one. This one is another one everybody loves. Your body will burn fat after your workout.
Why, Carly?
I'm going to tell you. It's called the afterburn effect. Or
oh, so clever.
I didn't make it up. This is legit. Or EPOC. I'm going to say a lot of things right now, so just take it all in. It stands for excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. And this is when your body needs to restore oxygen levels, remove waste, and repair muscle tissue. And this all takes energy from your body, even hours after your HIIT workout. So your body is constantly basically turning over, like flipping.
Yeah.
And it uses all that energy and it continues to burn calories even afterwards.
We said that in one of our last episodes, not the grudge one, the one before that, where we were talking about how weights and weight training has the after effect. Cardio is the in the now burn, and weights. Now, if you think of HIIT, what weight are you using? Your body weight. You said that the other night. You were like, you don't have weights in your hand. I was like, yeah, but I got 170 pounds. I was like, this is more than 2 10-pound dumbbells.
It is. Body weight is so hard.
Yeah. So that's the weight training, the strength conditioning that will burn afterwards.
And when she said that in class, I looked over and said, get over it and get on the floor.
I think she actually looked at me and went, oh my God, I can't believe you just said how much you weigh.
I said that with my eyes.
I saw. I heard it. Moving into the next one, which is basically what we've been saying for the past couple, keeps your heart healthy.
Yeah. Who doesn't want that?
Your heart healthy. So HIIT has that positive impact on your heart health by helping prevent all of the cardiac diseases that you could possibly think of. Anything that damages your heart, that weakens your heart. HIIT is a good preventative method. It is a medicine.
It is. It really is. That's a good way to put it. It's a medicine. Working out is a medicine.
Thank you so much. Oh my God. Thank you.
We're going to move on because I don't want to stick on that too long.
Quit it.
Next one. It keeps you younger. Who doesn't want a more youthful look? Go to a HIIT class. Look younger.
Oh. We're going to work on our marketing. Think about it though. You sweat so much, you're creating the fountain of youth, you know?
No, staying in shape keeps a young body from the inside out. It really does. And when you go on the Instagram or the TikTok
Oh.
and you see these reels of these 70 and 80-year-olds lifting weights, that better be motivation for you,
Yeah,
because
right.
it's motivation for me to be like, we are doing it and we're going to keep doing it. And if I'm anything like this woman, I want to keep doing it because
Yeah.
she is a boss and she's 80.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll keep your body younger.
Love that. And in addition to your body, it goes and helps your mind. Okay. It's fast, so it relieves stress.
Mm-hmm.
So there's two ways that fast can be taken from this. Fast because it doesn't have to be an hour long.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a short increment of time within your schedule, because HIIT is that burst. I like that word you used earlier.
Thank you.
It's that burst of importance into your exercise routine, cardio and strength wise. And then also fast that you're constantly moving within the workout.
Mm-hmm.
So you're distracted and you're not thinking about the list of things that you have to do after class, or the things that you haven't gotten to yet because maybe you're doing it at the end of your day or the beginning of your wherever. There's no time to think other than what you're doing in that moment. So you work on being present, even though you're probably not working on it. You're like forced.
You don't have a choice. You can't think of anything
You're
else.
forced to think about squatting, and except for anything else that you're instead of anything else that's going on in your life. So it relieves stress, even for that small increment of time within your day. It will help you in the long run mentally.
Yeah. And then just remember, as I always say, those endorphins be kicking. Make you happy. Happy people just don't kill their husbands.
Wait. No. You always say that?
Well, I say it in so many words.
No, you have to say it in those words.
Endorphins be kicking. I'm embarrassed by myself right now.
Cue new sound effect. Right now.
Those endorphins be kicking, make you happy.
Next one.
Oh my gosh.
This one's pretty this one's pretty obvious.
Endorphins are not be kicking.
This one's pretty obvious. It strengthens your bones. Now, I know we've talked about this before as well. And it is, like I said to Victoria, it's like beating a dead horse. All these things go together and there's no way around it. I know you don't like to think about it. And especially older women don't like to think about it, but the pounding in the floor with your heels going into the ground actually prevents osteoporosis.
Yes.
People think that the jumping is causing harm.
No.
When it is fixing damage.
Yeah.
So if you can think about it that way, and if you are 77, like our Aunt Vicky, HIIT is for you as well. You may not love it as much as the dance cardio because, you want to work out to have fun as well, but it is so good for you. And there are so many modifications and it is good for your bone strength. So don't forget that.
It can also help regulate your blood sugar levels. And I'm going to read a lot from this article because they're saying it the best way, and I don't want to mess this up.
We'll see.
Endorphins be kicking. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't say that. It says it can improve insulin sensitivity, which is our body's ability to respond to insulin and regulate our blood sugar. Our muscles require more glucose for energy. And during HIIT, that's what happens. It requires more of that glucose.
Right.
So that spike starts to happen. And to meet this demand, your body becomes more sensitive and it allows the glucose to enter the cells. Like, that's why I'm reading this, because to me, this is like very
scientific.
Yeah.
And it's like scientific jargon. And I object.
Oh my gosh. No, you don't object to this.
No, I love it.
Sustain.
I love it.
In any case, this enhanced sensitivity can help lower the blood sugar levels and reduce the risk of insulin resistance, which is a key factor in type 2 diabetes. And that's why I read all that, because diabetes is a big thing.
It's getting bigger.
And it's getting bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So HIIT helps all of that, and it helps lower post-meal blood sugar spikes, which is a big part of diabetes as well.
I'm glad you read that because there really is no easy way to say that or sort of break it down. That is the scientific explanation for it, and Everybody needs to know it. Nobody realizes all of the benefits that one small class can give you. But when you break it down like that, I mean, it's huge.
And I feel like you start hearing like insulin and glucose levels and you're like, I'm checking out.
Yeah, I'm checking out.
You know what I mean? But there's so much to our blood sugar levels that we need to care more about.
We're hitting up this last one because my endorphins be kicking.
Oh my God.
Those endorphins be kicking, make you happy.
It eases muscle stiffness. Now listen, you might be shaking your head and saying, but I'm so sore after every HIIT class or Tabata or 610, which is our weighted timed class that we do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sore. I'm so sore. Yes. But just remember, a body in motion stays in motion. So if you continue to do it, if you continue to do these types of classes, moving your body daily 20 to 30 minutes a day, yes, you're going to be sore in different muscles, but your overall stiffness of the body when you wake up in the morning is going to be so much better than if you were just somebody that does not work out at all.
Oh my gosh.
So it eases the stiffness. It doesn't say you'll never be sore. Those are two different things.
So soreness is something called the DOMS, which sounds really frightening.
Okay.
But DOMS, for some reason in fitness, nobody likes to say full sentences. They like to do the acronym. So HIIT is an acronym. AMRAPs are an acronym. EMOMs are an acronym.
Oh, what?
EPOC.
No, say it again.
Shut up. Are an acronym. And DOMS is an acronym. And it stands for Delayed Onset Muscle Soreness. Mm-hmm. And that soreness that you feel where you're like, oh my gosh, 2 days ago, I did this workout and I really have to think whether or not I want to sit on the couch and stand up. You have to make those decisions like, do I have to go to the bathroom? Because I'm so sore right now. What that is your muscles, Carly hates when I say this, ripping apart.
I absolutely hate it.
So think of your quads. They're on fire. You did so many squats. You did so many burpees. Your quad muscles ripped open. And if you think of it like, what's that plant from
a
Little
Venus
Shop?
flytrap.
Venus. So if you think of your muscle, this is what happens in my brain. Opening like a Venus flytrap. So that it's sore because that feels not so good. But what it's doing when it closes is number one, it's eating fat to build the muscle. And number two, it builds and gets a little bit bigger.
That's where the pump comes from.
That's where that swole.
That swole.
The gains.
Remind me to tell you a story after this, but go ahead.
That amazing build of muscle, unfortunately, hurts. And I think that's where no pain, no gain comes from.
Okay.
Not necessarily like you want to feel like you're going to vomit after class. No. The pain, the delayed onset muscle soreness is gaining muscle because your muscles are repairing themselves, but they're not just repairing, they're building as they repair. They're getting bigger, they're getting stronger. And you have to get through the soreness and the, release of lactic acid for that to happen. That's what it is.
And I don't want you also to misconstrue the building into like bodybuilding. Your muscles be kicking. Okay. They need to get bigger. That doesn't mean enormous, but you're building muscle. That's the whole point of these classes is to build muscle. That's what you want. You build muscle, burn fat. My story, we were on the cruise recently and we were in the gym and I had to tell Victoria this right after because I was like, you're not going to believe what just happened to me. Or maybe I didn't tell you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I told Pat. Never mind.
Same thing. Gay ex-boyfriend, sister, same thing.
Anyway, so I was in the gym and I was doing like my own workout over on the side. And these two very young, very cutely dressed girls were doing, glute bridges and like really working on specific muscle groups that were their lower half, like their booty. Okay. So they just kept doing like the same movements over and over. I was watching them. I was still working out myself. So I was just like, what are they doing? So then they stood up in the mirror and they were taking pictures of their butt. And then they were looking at each other like completely oblivious to everybody else in the gym going, is it pump? Is it pumping? Is it popping? Is the booty popping?
No.
And I was like, oh my gosh.
Secondhand embarrassment.
I was like, guys, are you serious right now? And then they went into a workout class. So they were trying to pump up their booties before they went into a HIIT class that a teacher was teaching. And I am not one to judge, but when they stood up and were taking selfies of their booty, asking if it be poppin', and were dead serious, I had to laugh a little bit in my head because I was like, man, I am old. Because I felt so old.
But because that's a social media thing. That's
Yeah.
a social media thing.
When you said build muscle and it pops, that's what they were trying to do because it is immediate. When you work out really hard in one specific area, you want that pump. You want that swole feeling. You might not want it before you go into a class, and you might not want to take a selfie of it and announce it to the gym.
Well, that's superficial. That's a superficial
Yeah.
thing. But the pump, that swole, is your body reacting to you ripping the muscle apart, and it's sending fluid to that muscle to repair it, to be like, here's some help. You just hurt yourself like that, or you just ripped open like that. I'm going to send you some fluid to help you repair. And that's what the pump looks like. And it's when you can press into your arm and be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's literally pumping.
Well, they got it.
Let me pump you up. Did you like my clap? It was really weak.
It was like a really weak clap for how you were saying it.
I was afraid to clap into the mic, so
It's fine. You've been hitting it all morning. She hit it.
I did not quit it.
Are you ready to play a fun little fitness game I like to call Hit Me? Oh! I'm sorry. Should I do that again? Did you think that's what I was going to say?
No, but I would like to see if you could do that exact same
Okay.
way.
A fun little game I like to call Hit Me.
Oh, it got better.
What song's that from? Hit Me.
I feel good.
No.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Missy Elliott.
I knew that I would now.
Maybe it's originally from that, but I thought it was from a Missy song. Hit Me. I'm
What are you doing with your arms there?
playing the drums.
Are you? Carly, fun fact, Carly tried to be a drummer at one time in her life. After she wanted to be a professional softball catcher, she was going to be a drummer. If you just saw what her hands were doing to make that drumming motion, you would see why it didn't work out.
Do you know why I quit the drums?
I'd like to hit you.
This is me in a nutshell. My drum teacher, who I took for like 6 months, our cousin was singing at a bar called the Rusty Nail. It was like really
Manayunk.
big in Manayunk at the time. And we were talking and we were in my drum session and he said, "Oh, I don't like the Rusty Nail. It's dirty and it's like janky." And I was like, "My cousin sings with her band at the Rusty Nail." And I cut him off. I didn't like him and I quit because he talked badly about the bar where my cousin sang.
And look, she's still holding that grudge.
No,
She never played the drums again except for the air drums on my couch, and it's horrible.
That's me in a nutshell.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, hit me. I'm going to ask Victoria a question. She's got about 5 seconds to give me an answer.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. You stuffed yourself by binging on fatty foods at a party. No problem. What's the best way to counter your overeating? Take a walk for 30 minutes or fast for the next 12 hours?
Take a walk.
Pat yourself on the back. Fasting throws your metabolism out of whack while walking burns off few calories. You are then starting your metabolism over again. Do not fast, always take the walk,
Oh my God. Yeah.
right? Okay, which burns more calories, swimming or jogging?
Swimming?
Correct.
No way.
Yeah, swimming approximately for 45 minutes burns about 580 calories.
Whoa.
Jogging is around 350.
Yeah, that feels right.
And swimming's more fun.
I always run and I'm like, that should have been more.
Yeah. All right, this is completely off topic. At P.F. Chang's restaurant, which is the lowest in calories? A crisp salad or an egg roll? You can do it.
Salad?
No, remember we had this episode already.
I forgot
Salad
what
is
the
not
question was.
Always right.
I forgot what the question was.
The egg roll. The egg roll has 180 calories and the salad contains 365. Isn't that crazy? Hit me. Okay. Which has more calories, a Starbucks Grande Caramel Frappuccino or
Oh my
an
God.
Applebee's grilled Oriental chicken salad.
Hold on. More calories or less calories?
More.
The first, the second,
Nope.
the first.
Yes.
Nah.
The grande frappuccino, which we've said before.
You tricked me.
I know. Well, listen, I thought maybe you would have learned by now, but it seems that your endorphins are not kicking. What is the strongest muscle in the human body?
No multiple choice.
Oh, no, just figure it out.
Wait a second. The heart.
Are you serious? The jaw.
What?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Like a pit bull?
The jaw muscle. Stop using your jaw. It actually is. My skin is crawling.
That's shocking.
Isn't that crazy? I thought that was really
I
interesting.
think I'm losing.
You definitely are.
Okay.
Okay. True or false?
Ugh.
Crunches are the best way to lose belly fat.
I know this. False.
False. Do you know what ab exercise is the best for slimming your waist?
Besides the kitchen,
Yes, besides the kitchen.
a plank.
Yes, plank is the number one ab exercise to do to create those abs. The second is in the kitchen because if you're not eating well, the planks aren't going to help you. Okay, last one. Victoria, do you think you can handle this? Because you haven't done well so far.
This is ridiculous.
What is the longest bone in the human body?
Ooh. The femur.
You are correct. The femur is the longest bone.
Thank you.
What is the runner up for bonus? This is for all the hit.
For whatness?
The bonus.
Okay. The second largest bone in the body?
Mm-hmm.
The vertebrae?
No.
Which I guess are
Wah, wah.
connected.
You lost the whole game. It's the tibia.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Guess what?
I thought you were trying to trick me, though.
I did. You won. You hit me.
Can I? Is that permission?
Yes.
Do I have your consent?
Those are just random fitness questions I thought everybody needed to know, especially the one about P.F. Chang's.
That was a very important one to this study. We also added a little bit of our HIIT timer, what you'll hear at a HIIT class. Those beeps do not mean hurry up and get out. They mean you're about to take a rest or you're about to start up again. So you're always in the know.
Well, this episode really was so you don't feel intimidated when you see the word HIIT or Tabata or any sort of weight
Insanity,
timed anything class.
The name insanity alone, I think, keeps people from
know,
signing up. But then they love it when they're in it. Not when you're in it, when it's over.
When it's over.
Because you feel so good. You feel strong. You feel like, I didn't think I could do that, but then I did that. So
what you have to get out of your head is you do not need to look like the teacher. You need to look like yourself and do what you can. You do not need to go with the general room consensus of what else is everybody doing. You do your own thing. Anybody can do insanity. Anybody can do HIIT. Go at your own pace. We say it and we mean it.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
You're 100% right. Do not compare. Don't compare yourself to the people around you. You have no idea what other people's injuries are. You have no idea what other people's capability is or how long they've been working out and how conditioned they are to a HIIT type of workout. And you have no idea what happened in their day.
Yeah.
Sometimes like the day is hard and some days just feel harder than others and there's no reason. So comparing to the teacher or anyone else around you, especially in a HIIT class when it is a go at your own pace, quite literally, go at your own pace. And that is the best. What's that quote? If all you had was 40% today, then you've done 100%.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I see that Carly really understood what I meant. I see that all the time. And it's so true. When you are not at 100 because maybe you're sick and you're under the weather, or maybe it's been a really stressful day at work, and all you have is like 70% energy, and that's all you have to get through, or 30% energy, which is not a lot, but you're still trying,
right?
Then you've done 100%.
And I am going to piggyback off that because I posted something yesterday that said, no one's looking at you at the gym. They're looking at themselves, worried about whether you're looking at them or not. So just start. Like if you have never taken a HIIT class, today's the day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we have one on schedule today, but anywhere where you are, go to that HIIT class because no one's looking at you. They're looking at themselves. So remember that. They're all worried that you're looking at them.
Yeah.
Everybody's worried about nothing. So just go and start. Just start.
It's so true. And we do have a HIIT class. It's called Kick HIIT, and it is Monday. So get yourself signed up for class tonight. We are giving you enough time to get that done, and we highly recommend it. And I'm the one teaching, so it's going to be really easy. Okay?
And if you are local on our schedule, we have Tabata, which is very similar. Insanity, which we've talked about, is very similar. Our 6'10" weight class, very similar. So just any of them, start today.
Yeah. Because you are always fit to be real.
And you are always allowed to be a little extra.
Those endorphins be kicking, make you happy.
For legal reasons, we have to tell you that this podcast is meant for entertainment and educational purposes only. We are not healthcare professionals. For all of your health, wellness, fitness, and self-care needs, please refer to the medical professional in your life, your primary care physician, your therapist, a certified coach, whoever it may be. And then let us know what they say, because I guarantee we need to know it too. Okay? Okay, bye.